Hi, this is Francis from A+ Tutoring. In this session, I'm going to show you how to solve a related rate problem in Stewart chapter 3.9, number 17. A man starts walking north at 1 meter per second from a point. 5 minutes later, a woman starts walking south at 2 meters per second from a point 500 meters due east of the man. So if the man is walking this way, the other woman is actually 500 meters away and walking this way. At what rate are the people moving apart? So the distance between the woman and the man, this distance, at what rate of this distance is moving apart 15 minutes later after the woman starts walking? Okay, so I know that this is 500. So I want to find this, let's say this is z, this is y, and this is x. Now, if I want to find the dz over dt, that's the question, right? At what rates the people are moving apart 15 minutes after the woman starts walking. So I want to find dz over dt. This is my question here. What I have is basically dx over dt, which is equals to 1 meter per second, and dy over dt, which is 2 meter per second. Now be careful here. Both of them are moving, the speed is actually the same and moving in the positive direction. One is just moving to north, one is moving to south. Okay, they are both increasing. They're not decreasing. If it's decreasing, then it will be negative. In this case, they are both positive, even though it's pointing downward, okay? Because they both increasing speed. Now, if you want to find c, what I suggest you to do is to draw a right angle triangle. All right, so 500 would be here, 500 meter, and this whole length here is actually x plus y. All right, so I would have my equation to be like this. Now, z square equals to x plus y square plus a 500 square. That's Pythagorean theorem, right? So I have this equation, I have the information here, and I have my question here. So all I need to do now is derive this equation and then plug in all the numbers. Now we might miss some information here, then I'll show you how to find the x and y afterward, right? Because we have dx over dt, dy over dt. We might need x and y. Now let's first derive this equation. I have c squared equals to x plus y square plus 500 square. Now the derivative of this is going to be 2c dz over dt equals to 2 times x plus y times dx over dt plus dy over dt. And all this in bracket. That's the chain rule, right? Plus 0. That's the derivative of 500 squared, right? That's a constant number, so it's 0. Now I know that this 2 and this 2 can cancel out, right? Because we have 2 terms here, and I don't have extra terms here, so the 2 cancel out. I just need to isolate dz over dt, right? That's what I need to find. So this whole thing divided by z. But what is x and what is y? Okay, because I know what is dx over dt and what is dy over dt. I just need to solve for x and y. Now going back to this picture here, I know the man is already start walking right at the beginning. Only 5 minutes later, the woman starts walking. Now I want to find out the rate that is the people moving apart, right, after 15 minutes after the woman starts walking. So that means the man has been walking for 20 minutes. Okay, the man is walking at 1 meter per second, right? So what I have here is x equals to 1 meter per second times 20 minutes, right? So I'm actually walking for 20 minutes times 60 seconds per minute. So that I can have my answer to be in meter per second, right? Well, I mean in meter, these are all canceling out, right? meter. Oops. So it shouldn't be meter. So it should be second with the second, minute with the minute. So my final answer will be in meter. So this is actually equals to 1,200 meter. Now what about Y? Now if you look at Y I have the woman is walking at 2 meters per second, but only for 15 minutes, right? Okay, so I have 2 meters per second for 15 minutes and times 60 seconds per minute. And if I cancel out all these, I would use another color here. So second with the second, minute with the minute, the answer will be in meter. So the answer is going to be 1,800 meter here. Okay, so I have my x, I have my y, I have my dx over dt, which is 1. I have dy over dt, which is 2, right? This is 1, this is 2. And x is 1,200, y is 1,800. So let's plug in the numbers. Oh, I'm still missing z, right? So let's find out what is z. Z is equals to square root of x plus y square plus a 500 square. That's basically from my equation that I derived. I just isolate my z. Since I know what is x, I know what is y. So this is going to be square root of 3,000 square plus a 500 square, which is about 3,041 and 38 meter. All right, so now let's plug in into this equation. So 3041, so let me just recopy that equation so that is easier for you guys to follow. Z dz over dt equals to x plus y dx over dt plus dy over dt. Okay, so I have dz over dt equals to 3,000 and then 1 plus 2 over this 3,041 and 38. This is about 2.96 meter per second. And this is basically my final answer. For more information about related rate, please visit my website goforaplus.com.